Okay, so first of all, let's start off with the Mundus, the boon. You want Atronach, you can go the mage also for max Magicka. Food, I'm rocking good old Bewitched Sugar Skulls. I wasn't a believer, but after using it, I'm a believer. This food rocks. Okay, Sugar Skulls. I am a high elf. Think high elf over Breton, but Breton's not too bad either. So Atronach, Sugar Skulls, high elf. For the sets, we are rocking 5 Necropotents. Got 5 Necro on the body. You're going to want all Triglyphs. I don't have Triglyphs on these right now, but I'm going to before the next time I go out in the Cyrodiil. So Triglyphs on everything. Blood Spawn, 2-piece Blood Spawn, 5/1/1, and then back bar Lich. So I've got Jewels and Sword and Board. Right now, this is a no CP Battleground setup, so I've got reduced cost, recovery, reduced cost. If I was going to go into CP, you can make this build work. It would be totally viable. You would just switch it to spell damage for all of these. It's the only difference. Maybe 1 recovery. Definitely 2 spell damage. Alright, moving on. If you don't have Sword and Board, you can go with Resto too. Okay, Resto's going to work. But you definitely want to get your hands on Sword and Board. Do you want to be the sweatiest you can? Sword and Board is where it's at. Got a lot of stam to work with, so you can block for days, block and streak. If you're solo, it's what you need when you're outnumbered. Okay, then I've got a Master Inferno. You can go Flame Enchant, you can go Lightning Enchant. It's Nirnhone, but I might want to mess around with Sharpen, but it's Nirnhone right now. So Sharpen or Nirnhone. I don't think you're going to lose out too much on either one. So there's the gear. Skills. Let's go with back bar first. This is Sword and Board bar. Got the Twilight. Hardened Ward. Boundless Storm. You definitely want Boundless. You need Major Resolve. Dark Conversion and Streak. Front bar. Flame Clinch. It's not bad. People say it's bad because of the range. It's only 15 meters. 15 meters is far enough for a Mag Sorc. Streak in, streak out. Right, it's no big deal for a Mag Sorc. We didn't really feel the nerf as a Sorc too much with Clinch. Twilight, Pet Heal, Curse, Frag, Endless Fury. This is a flex spot. You can put whatever you want right here. You can put Crit Surge, you can put LE Drain. This is a flex spot. And then I've got Overload. Overload is feeling nice. I'd recommend you use that. Try it out. Does a lot of damage, a lot of burst damage. If you can get the combo down, it's GG. Alright, then we'll move on to the champion points. Just finish it off. Blue Tree, let's see. Good thing it's not set up to Stam Sorc. 66 into Master at Arms, 9 into Staff Expert. You want to get that 75 passive where your light attacks do more damage. Butcher. Right here, increases your damage with your light and heavy attacks by 5% when they're below 25. You want that. These are things that I do on all my characters, by the way. 60 into Elemental Expert, 66 into Elfborn, 62 into Spell Erosion, 7 into Blessed. Twilight Bird Heal is OP. Buff it up a little bit. 61 into Shadow Ward. We're using Sword and Board. Blocking OP. Put a lot into this. 13 Tumbling for those oh shit moments. And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna redistribute just a little bit more into Tumbling, because I do have a little bit of issues whenever somebody's spamming roots on me. So I'm just gonna make Tumbling, roll dodging cost just a little bit less. I'm gonna even those out just a little bit. 56 Tenacity, 57 Arcanist, 8 Healthy, 9 Sprinter, 66 Warlord. You want 66 Warlord, okay? You don't want your break freeze to cost very much. You want to be able to break free every single time. Because if you get stunned without enough stam to break free, you're dead. None into there. 26 into Light Armor, 28 Thick Skin, 49 Hardy, 43 LE Defender, 38 Resistant. You want 1,000. 20 Spell Shield, and 66 Ironclad. You want 66 Ironclad, okay? You want that. Bonk is direct damage. If you can imagine, Crystal Frag is direct damage. So all those hard-hitting abilities, you want to mitigate them as much as possible. So there you go. This is a Mag Sorc build for what's the patch we're in right now? Greymire. God, I'm terrible at that. I butchered that. But anyways, this is a Battlegrounds, and this is a CP patch, or a CP build that you can use. Max Orc's back. It's strong. Check it out. Try it out yourself.